Hello, everybody.
Hi.
So today we're going to be actually talking about stuff.
Stuff. What else is new?
We're going to be doing 3 episodes. So this will be episode 1 of 3. You'll probably be getting these at some point. If you're on the podcast app or podcast, wherever you're listening to this, and not on YouTube, you're getting these back to back because they're easy to upload. YouTube, on the other hand, will probably take 3 hours, so you won't get those right away. So how have you been?
Fine. I came back from my trip approximately a week ago, and it was lovely.
I know, it was crazy. You were gone for so long.
I know. How are you doing?
Good. I'm getting ready to go on my trip, which will again make us sure we don't record for another 3 weeks.
You're going to Dubai, aren't you?
Yep, Dubai and Turkey.
Yeah, Dubai's nice, really nice.
Yeah, and then in October, I'm going to New York Comic Con. It's officially being confirmed.
Yes.
So yes, it's gonna be great.
You're seeing Venom there, aren't you?
No, actually, I'm gonna see it when I get back.
Mm.
Because my trip's gonna be so condensed because
there's not enough time to see Venom.
Yeah, so I can't see Venom, but I'll see it when I get back. So you'll see it before me. But also, you're gonna have to do a lot of videos because I won't be able to, because I probably won't be bringing my laptop with me, which means you're gonna have to do all those slaving Comic-Con trailer breakdown videos. I recorded them all. I uploaded Aquaman. The rest are coming. We'll talk about Aquaman. We'll start with DC because why not? And we've got some questions which we'll do in the 3rd episode, or maybe.
All right.
So let's start with DC. Let's start with the first topic, which is the Aquaman trailer. I was gonna do a whole bunch of, if we did this last week before Comic-Con, which was when I wanted to do it, we would have just skipped the trailer because I wanted to avoid that trailer. But no, we're doing it now, so let's start with the Aquaman trailer talk. That trailer is stunning. It's beautiful. Good. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. I'm gonna use the Black Panther example of how it's like Black Panther, except it's better because it's like a better version of Black Panther, I feel.
Yeah, obviously.
Because I feel like the CGI is good, and I think that was your biggest issue with Black Panther.
The CGI was crap in Black Panther, and this one they really perfected it for Comic-Con.
Yeah, and I mean they did show some extended footage and stuff.
To
people there, but we weren't there, so we got the normal trailer, and I watched this one. Actually, my Saturday was super busy because I was like, okay, nobody book anything. No one's coming over. I was telling my parents, no one's coming over. Nothing. I'm busy. And then, of course, they have to bring people over. So I'm like, okay, I'm half here, half there. I was watching a live stream of Comic-Con, which was from Comic Book Cast, which is like the best comic book channel besides ours.
Obviously.
And so yeah, they had a Twitch stream going, so I was watching them because they're great. And I was watching it. I think watching it when the Aquaman trailer dropped, but before that was of course the surprise Shazam trailer, which I had to laugh at a whole bunch.
That was pretty funny.
So it was a pretty good trailer, and I freaked out when I saw it. Like when they're like, "Hey, look, we got a Shazam trailer!" I'm like, "What the?" And I was screaming, and then I had to wait a little bit for my brother.
They filmed one scene at the school that's like, I don't know, 5 minutes from my house, and I was like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I do remember that you did say before, I'm not gonna watch this. Don't expect me to watch this. And I'm like, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna like it. And I was right.
They're filming it at the school right beside my house, so I have to see it there on the big screen.
Yep. But in terms of the Aquaman trailer, young Jason Momoa looks great. I mean, honestly. Black Manta is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. He's ripped.
That is very true.
Comics. Like his laser blasts are so beautiful, so perfect. And there's like a whole bunch of like scenes I highlighted in my breakdown, which were like the fight scenes where there's like a whole bunch of people fighting a whole bunch of other people. But it's not the thing that doesn't matter. Is not the people. It's actually the colors because it's like red and blue clashing. It's like perfect. James, like this is a new direction for the actual DCE. Sorry, DC's rebranded. I was gonna make a video on this. They're no longer the DCEU or the DCFU, depending on which one you went with. They're now called the Worlds of DC, which means nothing's connected.
The fact that Patrick Wilson is in this movie just makes me even more excited.
You like Patrick Wilson?
I love Patrick Wilson.
So that kind of brings us into our next topic, anyways. Unless you have anything else to say about the Aquaman trailer.
No, I saw it and I was like, yo, this is a must watch.
Well, it comes out on the same day as Bumblebee, so.
Ugh, no, screw Bumblebee.
I know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll go and I'll do it the Thursday preview thing I've never done this before, where you watch two movies the same night.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I wonder if I'll do that for that. I think I'll put off Bumblebee until either home release, until I can watch it for free on something, or not. But yeah. Now DC rebranded to the Worlds of DC, which is kind of the next topic, so it's perfect. Because I've kind of edited the topic slightly because stuff has happened. Since we made the topic list. I see a Shazam picture on your phone right now. I see the lightning bolt.
Yeah. I'm looking at a Shazam article. Aquaman, Shazam, Deadpool take over Comic-Con Saturday.
Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh, right. There's a Deadpool 2 panel, right? I forgot about that. That wasn't important to me. It's just I don't care anymore. Sony took over Comic-Con too. They announced which we'll get to Marvel when we do our Marvel thing, but they announced the villain for the Venom movie.
It's what's his name? Riot.
Right, yeah. What's her name? Isn't it her?
Yeah, it's Riot.
But Riot's a her, kind of, but it's Riz Ahmed, right? So I don't know. We'll get to that though when we talk about Marvel, because I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. There's nothing to talk about there.
Wait, Sony was there?
Yeah, Sony had a huge panel.
So they're probably hyping up everybody about Sicario 3. Yeah, probably no one there cared about Sicario 3 as much as I do.
Venom. They cared about Venom. They're there for Venom. I mean, we'll probably get a Venom trailer before Fallout.
I need another one. We need another one. I mean...
Yeah, you'll get one before Fallout.
I saw Equalizer 2 yesterday, and the Venom trailer played before the movie, and I saw it for the first time in, I don't know, since its release, and I just realized how awesome it was.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. But let's not get into Venom talk yet, because then there's so much Venom talk, because there's so much that came out of that panel. But folks, back to the Worlds of DC. What do you think of the fact that now they're gonna be called the Worlds of DC, which means they're in different worlds and they're not necessarily gonna be connected?
Yeah, I think it's good to extend them all over the place and to expand the universe.
And I mean, it's clearly if whatever movies work, they'll end up being together, right? And whatever movies don't work, so there's a Joker movie which they've stuck in the middle of their winning streak. They could have a 3-movie winning streak. They stick this movie right in the middle, but it's got Domino, so I'm good.
Okay.
Because Zazie Beetz can't go wrong. If you got Domino in this, it's gonna be good. But I mean, is it necessary? No movie's really necessary. No movie like that's really necessary.
Yeah.
But I guess it is what it is, kind of.
Yeah. Well, the Joker Phoenix Joker movie. I don't think it's gonna be that good. No.
It won't do well. I don't know if it's rated R, it'll get that edgy type feeling, oh my god, I gotta watch Joker, he's gonna be edgy and stuff, but I don't care. Now, this is a topic which I've kind of decided to kind of just trample on because you haven't actually seen the trailer for this yet. So I decided, you know what, let's not talk about this. So we'll talk about Shazam, and then we'll come back to that at the topic. I know you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it at the end. So let's talk about Shazam, because Shazam is beautiful. Shazam's amazing.
It is.
So Shazam is perfect, and we kind of talked about this before, but I'm really enjoying this. And you see the Batarang and the Superman articles from BVS. It's gonna be great. Yeah. So what did you think of the trailer?
Pretty funny. Very, very funny.
Yeah. Now, do you like Zachary Levi as Shazam?
I don't really know Zachary Levi, so I don't know him.
Okay. Well, and do you think this will be a bit more of a Spider-Man Homecoming type movie, where it's kind of a not end the world world ending, but it's gonna have a bit of teen drama and a bit of
adult things.
Yeah, and it'll have a bit more of the superhero stuff, but trying to be a superhero. Maybe even have Superman come in and be
probably,
you gotta be a good Billy, because we know this at least takes place in the Batman v Superman world. right? Even if it's not the DCEU. So yeah, but I really enjoyed it. I like there's really good jokes, and my Shazam trailer breakdown, which I still have to finish dealing with, if I ever get around to it. It'll come out today sometime. I'm keep trying to get also space things out, so there's like not 7. It's much shorter than, and this was a surprise trailer. Like no one expected this. I mean, we all expected them to show something, but did anyone, like, this wasn't something I expect. I was surprised they didn't give us a Lego Movie 2 trailer, though. It's kind of disappointing.
Ugh.
I know you don't care, but, like...
I hated the first Lego Movie, and I guarantee the second one's going to be even worse.
But it's got Chris Pratt.
Ugh. Only time I care about Chris Pratt is either in the Magnificent Seven or in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And that's going to be getting a bit of... There's some sad news around that as well, but which we'll get to later. We'll get to it later. And I was talking to someone, and they actually brought up a very good point about this whole situation, which we'll talk about, of course, next episode, which is going to be Marvel. And there's a lot of Marvel stuff as well.
Yes.
So, unless you have anything else to say about Shazam.
Shazam is very funny, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It will be a comedy.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I've seen comparisons to Elf and stuff like that.
This just in, Robert De Niro to join the Joker origin movie.
Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro, this just came in right now.
Hold on.
Robert De Niro to join Joker origin movie on Rotten Tomatoes Instagram.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes Instagram is dumb. Oh, I just got the Hollywood Reporter article. Yep. Well, it came in an hour ago, but yeah. But yeah, just now. So I guess we can just talk about that for a little bit. Robert De Niro.
My god. Yes. I love Robert De Niro, bro.
Oh, actually, I wanted to talk about something else while we're kind of here. While we're kind of on Joker origin movies talk. Let's just go to the next topic. Because we did kind of talk about it, but we'll talk about it more here. So I think that actually, Domino, they've said that she could end up being, some people are theorizing that she's going to be Harley Quinn in this world. Zazie Beetz, Domino, being Harley Quinn in this world. I don't think so I just don't think so. Because they say she's a love interest to the Joker in this movie, and she's a single mother. So, yeah, that's all they're saying. They won't say anything besides love interest and single mother. They won't even give her character a name. Some people are like, they're hiding it because it's going to be Harley Quinn. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think you would do something like, you don't do that. You don't introduce Harley Quinn that early in the Joker's life. Right? If you're going very origin-ish for the Joker, you don't introduce Harley Quinn that quickly. Right? You have to wait.
So possibly Harley Quinn's gonna be the love interest of Joker.
Well, if whoever Zazie Beetz' character ends up being, maybe it's a single mother. So I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see where this ends up going, even if it doesn't end up being good. So now let's talk about something else related to Harley Quinn, because that was great. That was a great. I'll make a video on the De Niro situation after I read it and see what the description is of what they've given.
Yo, hold on. Equalizer 2 just smashes the box office.
Yep, and we'll talk about that when we get to box office, obviously, because
I knew it was gonna be Mamma Mia.
Of course it has to. Mamma
Mia's trash.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly see if there's a description for who De Niro might be. So he's in talks currently. If the deal is made, De Niro would play a talk show host who was somehow instrumental in the Joker's origin. And of course, he's been in other movies that would be similar to this one, such as The Godfather Part 2 and Raging Bull.
Heat. He was his best movie by far.
Yeah, Meet the Parents, Analyze This, Goodfellas. Yeah.
The
So,
Intern.
yep. Um, yes, honestly, I'm good with this. If I don't know how you put a talk show host. I don't know. I don't know the Joker's origins too well either. Now, some people are saying this could be a setup for the Three Jokers kind of movie,
No,
but because
no,
if
don't, no, I don't want that. No one wants that.
I mean, I would be. I mean, if Jeff Johns does have that kind of like is
Didn't
has
Jeff
that.
Johns leave DC?
Well, he did to start his own production company, in which to continue with DC. So,
Oh,
I mean,
damn it.
well, actually, I want to see if this is on his website. I'll actually check that now, if because he has his website, right? And I want to because I only can the only movies I know I guarantee exist are the ones on his website. Although I mean, I don't, and some people blame Jeff Johns for the Titans failure, which I guess we can just kind of talk about now because I'm not making an actual topic. But I mean, if you put the guy who wrote Batman and Robin, that movie, and the guy who's done all the CW shows together, then Jeff Johns kind of doesn't have a choice but to go with what they say. And we know how Batman and Robin's costumes went in that movie, the Batman and Robin movie, the bat nipples. That went well, and of course we know the CW's dumb, so.
Obviously.
I was watching some of the CW trailers because I was bored. That they released at Comic-Con, and they are garbage. So Flash, they're basically like, so it wasn't me who destroyed the satellite. I've got no idea any context of this because I haven't seen Flash since season 2. And they're like, someone destroyed the satellite, but it wasn't me. It was another speedster. I'm like, oh my god, surprised. Is this like your 7th season and there's been a new speedster, sometimes 2 new speedsters like per season? Like, it's dumb. But yeah, it's really dumb. And then there's the Arrow one where he's in jail for some reason. I don't know. Again, I haven't watched the last season of Arrow, so I'm not sure what's going on. But of course, we kind of have to just go along with it for now because it exists. So let's talk a bit about Titans because I'm not making an actual topic.
I can't really talk about that because I didn't watch a trailer, so go ahead. You have the stage.
Wonderful. Oh, and so it's not on his website yet, the Joker origin movie, Jeff Johns' website.
Okay, good.
Yeah, let's hope it stays out. Although once they get a logo, they'll probably put it up there while waiting. Although the Green Lantern movie's still there, so.
No!
The new one. The one that could have.
The director, Christopher McQuarrie, Mission Impossible Fallout director.
Yeah.
Damn it!
And the one that could have Tom Cruise. So.
Just stick to spy thrillers. Don't ruin your career.
I mean, it could be good if it's better.
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy works, so, and we'll.
If Tom Cruise goes to the DCEU, I will break everything that's in my room.
So just like when the state was announced for the Joker origin movie.
I was about to do that. If Tom Cruise goes to DCU, I will ruin my beautiful Bond poster and everything. I will make this place a hellhole.
Uh-oh.
I swear to God, Tom Cruise should just stick to action movies. He does not need to ruin his career. No, he is not good for superhero movies. He needs to stay in spy thrillers and action movies like it's Hitmen, spies, freaking people and robots. I don't know, whatever. Only stick to action movies. Do not ruin your career in DC or Marvel. Please, Tom Cruise, I beg you.
Well, what if he did something like for the Black Widow movie where he's like a spy?
Nah, he's only a good spy in Mission Impossible.
I don't know. I mean, I think Marvel would know exactly where to put him properly.
They don't know who he is. He's like the box office legend of film.
Sorry, I mean that one. But yeah, so Titans trailer. Stop with this depressing garbage. So first of all, why does Robin have to swear?
He does?
Yep, he says F Batman. Except he says the whole
Watch
word.
out, profanity.
He says the whole word too. It's not like F Batman. It's like the whole word. I'm not gonna say it. We're trying to stay PG. But he says that. And because it's like he jumps down and like one of the guys like, where's Batman? So he grabs his grappling hook, right? He grapples someone right in the back and pulls them. He pulls them onto the ground. He steps on their neck, and he's like, F Batman. Yeah. Robin murders people.
What is this? What is he trying to be, a Sicario now?
I think he's trying to be a DCEU Batman, except worse. But my question is, why do this? Why ruin the characters like this? Raven's probably one is like, I don't care really. Her effects look like she's from the Conjuring movies, and I haven't even seen those movies. I just know the lack of effects. So I'm like, yeah, that's where it's from. Because it's like, there's one scene in particular where she's like, it's like she becomes like she's white and like she got like, I have to show you the scene specifically, but it's like she becomes like, it has like those flashes like where she's like, it's kind of like lightning except not really, and so it makes it look like something you'd see in a Conjuring movie, even though I haven't seen them. I've only seen trailers. It's like that kind of effect. And in Starfire, I mean, Beast Boy turns green, so that's a good thing. I'm so happy I don't have to pay for the show. Damn it. I'm so happy I don't have to pay for the show. That's all I can say. There's no story really. Just they're trying to show you. It's like, don't worry, it's gonna be good. I don't know. I honestly don't. Hawk and Dove are murdering people left and right, up and down, backwards and forwards.
Diagonally upwards and diagonally downwards.
Yep. Hawk and Dove, the two most comic-y looking characters, are murdering people. This is a dark, depressing, and garbagey show. And also, they put the TVMA, so like the R-rated version of TV shows, warning at the beginning of the trailer, which is odd. They normally don't do that. I guess it's just because it's kind of like, this is like a Netflix show, not a CW show, despite what it looking like, despite it being like Teen Titans, which is not supposed to be dark. Unless you're Cloak and Dagger, in which case you can get away with it because Cloak and Dagger is supposed to be dark.
Is it?
Cloak and Dagger's dark.
I don't watch it, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, but they're supposed to be dark in the comics. They're supposed to take down drug lords and stuff. They're not supposed to be like
Oh, they're trying to rip off Sicario now, huh?
Well, not specifically drug, but like they take down gangs and stuff like that. Like that's what they do.
Oh yeah, it's essentially a Sicario storyline. Well, just taking down Mexican drug lords.
Or human traffic. Or human traffickers or whatever.
That's exactly Sicario 2! Oh my god, that's the exact plot of Sicario 2!
But they don't do that yet in this this season. They'll probably get to it soon.
That's the exact fucking plot of Sicario 2.
They also take down magic people.
Okay, no, that's not Sicario. No, but taking down human traffickers is literally the plot of Sicario 2. Like, what the hell?
Daredevil does that. Daredevil's done that.
Oh my god, it's all connected.
Yeah, it is.
No, wait. When Sicario, they traffic illegal immigrants and terrorists. Do they do that in Daredevil and stuff? Because Sicario, they traffic illegal immigrants and terrorists.
They don't care about that stuff.
They don't care about the politics.
Yeah, they stay away from that stuff actually. But yeah, but like they're supposed to be light. They're supposed to be cheerful. They're supposed to be the CW shows. Like, why? If you're supposed to make something, like, can you make this good? Oh my god. It's just pain. It was
trash.
Terrible. I kind of watched it a second time because I was like, okay, I've cooled off. I know what to expect. Let's see if it's better. It wasn't better. So it's garbage. A quick little rant about that trailer. Now let's talk about Birds of Prey. So that movie's been announced. And it was announced from a while ago. But we got the official lineup, and I'm going to murder someone at DC. You say you're taking a new direction. You say you're focusing on good movies. Yet you can't make... you can't... Okay, so, what do you know about the Birds of Prey?
Nothing.
Okay, Okay, the Birds of Prey are basically a superhero team. And they're supposed to be like... They're kind of like A-Force. They're supposed to be like the female heroes. And they're supposed to do good, right? Then there's the Gotham City Sirens, which are like... the bad guys, right? It's like Joker, or not Joker, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman, just kind of like...
They're making a Gotham City Sirens movie, aren't they?
No, they aren't. They've decided to make Birds of Prey, and what they've decided to do, they decided to take the Birds of Prey team and the Gotham City Sirens team and smush them together, and call it Birds of Prey. It's garbage, because... So, Harley Quinn is going to be taking the place of Batgirl, Barbara Gordon's Batgirl. So we won't be getting that. So it's gonna be Harley Quinn, Huntress, Cassandra Cain. Who are the other members they announced? I think it was like Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, Huntress. There's some other people they announced. Oh, Black Canary, and there's someone else, I think. Or maybe that's it. Either way, you don't put Harley Quinn on a team of superheroes. I know she's like the only person who right now who actually makes money, and now they're ripping off Logan. FYI, because do you know what the plot is? Saving a girl from a whole bunch of evil people. That's right.
That's the exact plot of it. Now, do you know who also saved the girl from a whole bunch of evil people? Wolverine and Logan. Do you know who also saved? Do you know who also saved some evil people? Benicio del Toro. Saved the girl.
עם רוטה בבן, אם זה בסדר. בשר.
מה הוא אוכל?
אני אשאל אותו.
תשאל אותו מה הוא לא אוכל.
כן.
תשאל אותו מה הוא אוכל. מה הוא לא אוכל.
And so...
Hold on, just give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry, Mason called me.
Oh, okay. Alright, you're gonna see him tonight.
What?
You're gonna see him tonight.
Yeah, he's sleeping over tonight,
Right.
and we're going to Sicario too, obviously.
Of course. Still gotta watch that one.
You just Del Toro there pisses you off, doesn't it?
Yep. Actually, I'll tell you after probably. I was listening to someone roast The Last Jedi and how bad it was and how it's the worst movie of all time ever existing. And it was
That's
the
true.
most funny thing because like you have problems with it just like I do, but there was someone who was like roasting it as the worst movie ever and that there's nothing good in it. And I was laughing so hard. It was hilarious. Like,
Yeah, The Last Jedi was trash. What the hell?
and there's some I'm not gonna say this because after exactly what happened with James Gunn, I want to be very careful what I say online now because we'll talk about later. And I mean, do you want to just kind of throw Marvel stuff into this episode as well because we kind of can because got time.
Yeah.
Okay. So then let's go on to our first Marvel topic unless you have anything else DC related to talk about.
No, Aquaman, awesome. Shazam, awesome. That's it.
That's it. It's like
Straight up.
that's it.
Must see for the two of them.
Yeah, I agree 100%. So let's do our first Marvel topic, which is going to be the first thing I remember to talk about before I forget about it, is Black Widow. The Black Widow movie has a director, and it's going to be... Now, I made a video on this. It was long-ish. It was longer than a 2-minute video, so it was long. And, honestly, I don't know how they do this. I honestly don't. Because guess what? To do a Black Widow movie, and Kevin Feige has said it's going to be continuing on after Avengers 4. So in order to do that, how do you do that without actually, how do you go down to that small of a scale thing? Unless you're setting up something like A-Force or a bigger franchise, like New Avengers or Champions. How do you do that? And I even said, if you don't use this movie as a way to set it up, and set up something bigger, you actually cannot do it won't work. You can't go down now and expect people to come back and be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this movie about Black Widow, which is gonna do nothing to enhance the plot of the MCU itself, right?
Probably.
So you have to kind of come in there and be like, okay, well, how are we gonna do this where it sets something else up? Because Black Widow cannot have a trilogy. It's not.
No, it's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe even a sequel. I don't know.
It won't even be able to get a sequel. You can't, unless the only way you do it is you say, okay, Black Widow's the first movie, then the A-Force is gonna be the second movie, and the third movie will be A-Force, right? Kind of like Ant-Man, but then it's Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I'm sure it'll be Ant-Man. People will be like, oh, maybe it's Ant-Man and the Wasp and Ghost or something as the heroes for the next one. Because Ant-Man and the Wasp spoilers. Ghost isn't evil till the end. We'll talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp spoilers this episode as well at the end. And then we'll do normal movie stuff. But yeah, honestly, it's going to be painful to see how they do this. But I think they can do it. So if you have anything else to say about Black Widow, which is supposed to be just a small topic.
No.
Okay, well then let's go on to our next thing, which is going to be James Gunn has been fired
from Marvel/Disney.
Ooh.
So this will be a bit of a lengthier topic because do I feel like running on what happened?
James Gunn, back in the day, has tweeted out some pretty controversial things.
Like some disgusting
things.
Essentially pedophilia remarks.
Jokes.
Yes. Like about the Expendables or something.
Yeah, and like now, first I'm gonna pose a question to you. Number one, do you think Disney knew about this when they hired him? There's no way they could go back and be like, and not even that far considering they hired him for Guardians. And they didn't. They probably knew it. He said those things because they were still tweets, right? So they knew this, and they still hired him, which means their firing of him raises questions. But they knew about this. Very obviously, they did. There's no way they would hire him without knowing about this. So now, what does this also say? This also says a precedent, right? Because if they do this to him, then why haven't they fired Johnny Depp yet? Why won't they fire Robert Downey Jr.? They all have done similar things.
Right.
Robert Downey Jr. went to jail, right? Like, he went to jail for doing things.
Imprisoned.
Johnny Depp has been accused so much of stuff. And now, the one thing, of course, that happened was Johnny Depp is going to be done after this last Pirates movie, right? So they're
good.
Done. So they're done with Depp. But what about Robert Downey Jr.? He's done the same things. Why isn't he fired? Like, you have to fire every other person who's made a mistake. Because let's be real here. Sure, some of these things are bad, but they're all mistakes, right? You say something, and but the problem is without your tone, you can't tell if you're joking or you're being serious, right? Because if you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm gonna make this joke, and I'm not gonna read any of the jokes because I don't want to get in trouble for. But if I'm gonna make a joke about pedophilia, and I'm not gonna put anything to actually emphasize my tone, and I'm just gonna type this where you could read it. And when I was reading these, and I read quite a few of them, which I mean, I should have stopped after one, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of them because I was
no.
And I actually ended up reading the whole, like, because there's a whole post that I sent to you. And with that whole, like, I think it was like 10 of them. And I actually read all of them. Right?
No, why? Just
plus the 2 extra ones I sent you. I read, because I wanted to know the full story. I was also quite interested. But when I read the first few ones, I read the, like, kind of just thinking about them as they were, which were tweets. Kind of being in, like, an evil voice almost. Because an evil voice is talking to me in my head.
Like Josh Brolin voice.
But like I was listening to it, like I was reading it as someone who would just be like, after I saw this movie, I decided to do this. Like kind of like I'm telling you what happened, right? But then I was like, what if I tried to read them as if I was saying them to someone and I was doing it in a joking voice, right? And then it changed the whole perception of it. I was like, well, I could see myself like not saying something like that specifically. But like if I talk to people, like even sometimes the way we text, it's like if we said those things, like we could end up getting it right because
the CIA would be on us.
Like, and it's quite often like I text people and even talk to people in person very differently than I would, like I would talk in a video or on a podcast, right? Like I wouldn't go there and I wouldn't be like I talk like I sometimes will use quite like special words which could be considered sexist, racist, but I won't actually come on here and then start saying those things either, right? I'll have like, and I think that's the difference, right? Whether or not you like, would you say something that you would text or you would tell someone that's not going online to something? Would you change the way you said that if it was going online, that conversation?
Probably.
Yeah. Like, here, for example, we don't swear. We try not to. We try to level our swearing to good words. But if we weren't being recorded, we would be swearing.
Yes, it'd be a rated R.
It'd be rated R if we weren't recording. Therefore, it doesn't need to be rated R. But yeah. So I think that does pose a question. Is this supposed to be a precedent that they're setting? or is this supposed to be kind of like oh, we're gonna get rid of him, but we'll bring him back once this all cools down, which is what people want them to do. And some people want Taika Waititi to direct the last one. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna make a video on finding replacements, who can replace James Gunn, but that'll be when I have time. It'll be like the X-Men videos. I recorded them, one, and I'm still editing it. My X-Men casting video, I recorded one.
Ryan Gosling needs to be Beast. Do not argue with me on that. Ryan Gosling must be the next Beast. Ryan Gosling needs to do more action. And not only like a Gangster Squad or Blade Runner 2049.
When you see the video, which I talked about who should be Beast, and it's not Ryan Gosling. But there's a reason.
I think who did you say?
I actually chose...
I swear to God, if this is one that pisses me off, I will throw my phone, my $10,000 phone across the room.
Well, that's a very good idea. Hold on, I'm gonna check who I said it was gonna be Beast. I think it was Doctor Doom from the Fantastic Four movie, the bad one.
Who is it?
Okay, I can't remember his name. Hold on, let me go to the thing. I have it on the casting list. I think it's like Toby Kebbell or something like that.
Huh? I don't know.
Toby Kebbell. That's what it is. Toby Kebbell. He's done. He was like an ape, and he does a lot of CGI. And we don't
Toby Kebbell.
We don't want a human beast. Like he does
Rock and Roller.
He does a lot of motion capture, and we don't want a human beast. We want to see Beast just as Beast, which is something argument I made. He was in the Bad Fantastic Four reboot as Doctor Doom. He was in War for the Planet of the Apes. That's a guy.
He was in Rock and Roller with Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Beast and Wolverine.
Ryan Gosling and Tom Hardy.
No.
Tom Hardy should be Wolverine.
He's busy. But he's busy. He's busy.
Venom and Fonzo and all that stuff.
But Venom is gonna be he's Venom now, so
Venom's gonna be legendary.
Gerard Butler's the next best choice for Wolverine. Because he's really good. Like, especially in Geostorm, which was I saw Skyscraper, which we'll talk about later.
It was really bad, wasn't it?
It was the most average movie ever. And we'll talk about it later when we get to actual stuff, like real movie stuff. Like normal movie stuff, not superhero stuff. Just trying to find a way to phrase that. Okay.
Equalizer 2 review, por favor.
Yeah, you can do Equalizer 2. I'll do Skyscraper. And I'll even do Hotel Transylvania 3, because I saw both those movies recently.
Transylvania 3.
It was garbage.
Is it?
It was garbage. Was
it really that bad?
It was really that bad. It was so bad that I came out of the theater and I was like, any movie would be better than this. This was just complete garbage. Like, it was dumb. Do you know how... It took quite a while, actually. It took like a minute and a minute and a half to make their first poop joke, so, yeah. So it was really good. I mean, if it takes you that long, then you should be proud of yourself. Because these movies normally end up making a poop joke before the credits even finish, like the start credits, before the title screen even rolls around. They also made a balls joke. But
oh my god.
Because of course they did. It's a kid's movie. Gotta have all these boxes checked. But yeah.
What we're talking about? I think we're talking about Black Widow movie?
Oh, no, we're talking about James Gunn. How did you get James Gunn getting fired to Hotel Transylvania? Anyways, that's not important. What's important is come on. How can I not think of a segue to our next topic? What's a good segue?
Into what?
Into the... There we go. Let's do it. I'm kind of throwing this in as a topic just so I can find a way to segue into my next topic. Into the Spider-Verse. Which we'll find a way to segue into our next one. So, Into the Spider-Verse, the animated movie has Nicolas Cage as Nicolas Cage.
Oh my god, no way. No, I love Nicolas Cage. Wait.
He's Ghost
And he also has like that really eerie movie called Mandy coming up.
He's got that great movie. It's called Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Mandy's gonna be his best movie, I can tell.
Actually Into the Spider-Verse because he's gonna be Spider Noir. Who doesn't love a black and white Spider-Man?
Who doesn't love Nicolas Cage get in battle action movies? Oh my God, he really is there.
Yep.
And Liev Schreiber, the brother of one of the robbers in Den of Thieves.
Oh, also, just kind of go back to the topic we just left, which was the James Gunn. His brother also got fired for saying something. I'm gonna see if I have a screen grab of what he said. I think I took one, but I probably didn't. No, I don't think I took a picture of it. He said something mean though. It wasn't very nice.
Huh.
Got him fired.
Oh my God, Nicolas Cage is actually in it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now will you watch it?
Probably. If Mandy is good, I will watch Into the Spider-Verse.
When does it come out?
September.
Oh, okay.
It has 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, so you already know it's good.
It comes out the day before my birthday. It's great. Marvel's giving me a birthday present, which will be Iron Fist Season 2. It comes out on the 7th.
All right.
And that's a good next topic. Let's just talk about Iron Fist.
Oh, no.
Let's talk about Marvel TV just quickly because they did kind of announce stuff. Because they did exist, funny enough. Cloak and Dagger got an official confirmation for a second season.
Huh.
And they got a concept art poster, which had the tagline "Mayhem is coming." So we all know that the villain of season 2 is gonna be Mayhem, who they've already been setting up. Mayhem is the cop O'Reilly. She's obviously gonna end up being Mayhem because that's who she is in the comics. She's gonna end up dying, and then she's gonna be infested with that fear toxic that they're digging up, and then she's gonna become Mayhem. It's all obvious. And then once you say Mayhem is coming, you know she's gonna be the villain of season 2. So yeah, they had that. We know that one Doctor Strange villain, I think his name is like Zib or something, or Zeb.
Hold on. Zeb.
He's that one guy. He's confirmed for the show as well.
Was he in the movie?
No.
Okay, never mind.
He's in like one issue of Doctor Strange comics ever. Star Wars: The Clone Wars is coming back for a 12 episode
apparently it saved
thing.
a lot of people.
I'm so happy. I'm going to be celebrating. I did celebrate. I'm gonna binge all the other seasons because they're on Netflix here. So, I'm super excited. That was what introduced me to Star Wars.
The Clone Wars.
The Clone Wars was great. It's beautiful. I can't wait. They brought back the trailer was epic. I made a breakdown on the trailer, which is probably out hopefully because I uploaded it, so it should be out. So we've got that Cloak and Dagger. Agents of Shield's coming back. Clark Gregg is directing the first episode of the 12 episode 6th season. It's called Shattered Pieces or Missing Pieces or Finding Pieces or something like that. Something to do with missing pieces, and watch it be called Missing Pieces. And it's gonna probably be about bringing Fitz back from that time capsule thing because he kind of died, but he didn't die because time travel is super confusing. I hate time travel. I really do.
Don't we all?
They also announced that what's his name, Deke from the show is coming back as a series regular, which we knew was gonna happen because it's 12 episodes. It's not really a series regular. It's like the guy who's gonna basically finish off the second part of the 5th season because like he will, and then it'll be over and it'll be sad. We no longer talk about Quake, aka Daisy Johnson, because the actress Chloe Bennett is dating Logan Paul, so we cannot talk about her. So she no longer exists.
No, she died for Thanos' snap.
Yep, she snapped. She was snapped. I don't. And everyone's memory was wiped. So yeah, So we're no longer going to talk about her. I like that snap. We're not going to talk about her anymore because who were we talking about? Anyways, let's
Chloe
move on.
Bennett.
Shh, she's gone.
No.
No one likes Logan Paul here, so we're gonna ignore her.
Logan Paul's trash, bro.
So then we're gonna, I guess let's just kind of, because I was like Iron Fist coming back September 7th, the day before my birthday. So yay. So now let's move on to the next big topic, which is gonna be
why Josh Brolin didn't give Sicario de Soldado a boost in the box office. I'm just joking.
Yeah, because we're not talking about that yet. We can talk about it later. But we're going to talk about Venom.
Yes.
So Venom announced that the villain will be Riot, the symbiote Riot. So we know the symbiote's going to be Riot, and we also know that Venom won't have the white Spider-Man logo on his chest, and it'll just be black. Which also makes sense because he doesn't come in contact with Spider-Man, which means he won't have that logo. Right? So, So yeah, that's also been confirmed. But so Riot. Now, what do you know about Riot?
Nothing.
Okay, Riot is a child of... Basically, they're doing the symbiote planet, which means we're going to get Riot. I'm not surprised. Riot's like... It's odd. I'm trying to remember the order of the symbiotes. Venom, Carnage... what's the next one, though?
Scream!
No.
Damn it. She-Venom.
No.
And Wang, who will be in the Venom movie. She-Venom is...
Wait, really? We're getting She-Venom confirmed?
But not the symbiote She-Venom. It's just the character and
yeah.
Wang. Yeah, played by Michelle Williams.
Yeah. We knew she was in the first trailer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Toxin is the next one.
Oh.
And then after Toxin is it's Carnage. I think then it's what's Riot.
And then when Scream.
Yeah, I think Scream's somewhere in there too.
Huh.
Okay, I'm not gonna get anything from this. I know. Okay, yeah, but for sure, I think Scream is after that. They're all somewhere in there. It's like they're all somewhere in there. But yeah, we're not gonna be getting. So yeah, I used to know that order very well, but then I didn't. So, So yeah, that's pretty much all about Venom because it's gonna be a good movie, I think.
Yeah, it will be.
They still don't. Oh, they haven't confirmed if it's gonna be rated R or not yet.
I hope it is. Please make it rated R.
Well, I mean, that's the only audience you're gonna get from it is the people who want an edgy Venom.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So I mean, that's pretty much all for Venom talk. Now, what other Marvel stuff has come up? I'm trying to remember. I don't think much has come up for Marvel specifically.
No, just a lot of DC stuff.
Because they weren't in San Diego, right? I was gonna go. So let's talk about then. Because I can't remember anything right now, and I'm sure I wrote something down, but I'm not gonna go back to that list because it's so far away. Let's do our Ant-Man and the Wasp spoiler cast.
Huh.
Okay, so let's talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp and spoil it, and so spoiler warnings.
Okay, spoiler incoming. The post-credit will put you in shock. It'll
add salt to the wound.
Yes.
That's the saying. And I just gotta write it in Wasp.
Okay, spoiler. You want to know what happens? Here we go. Incoming spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Hank, Janet, and Hope all die from Thanos' snap.
Yay! No. And Scott's trapped in the multiverse.
Scott is trapped in the quantum realm.
Yeah. Quantum realm.
So he's screwed.
No, he's going to travel in time and we're going to see old people. Get over it. So this movie, what did you think out of 10? And please don't make it as bad as... Don't do what you told me before.
I didn't like it, so I had to give it something low.
Yeah, but give it like something average.
4 out of 10.
Okay, well, I give it a... Actually, I don't remember what I gave it. I'm going to go with a... From what I remember of it, 8 out of 10, maybe we'll go with that.
Huh.
No. Or may I give it a 7.5? One of the two. It was very average. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. I mean, and I kind of want to go through this kind of quickly because there isn't much to it besides it existed.
Huh.
Honestly, I mean... I don't know, like, Ghost was an interesting villain. It was a better villain than not. I made a spoiler review. way back when it came out. But like Ghost was interesting, I guess. Other people were, I guess, interesting. Pretty much it, though, right? Like Hope was interesting, Ghost was interesting. They're all interesting characters. Yay!
No, they're not.
Ish.
What was Lawrence Fishburne's? Oh, Goliath was obviously the best because he's Morpheus in The Matrix and Bowery King in John Wick 2 and 3. So he was obviously my favorite.
Speaking of, we forgot to talk about Morbius, the movie that's coming out. Let's not talk
the
about
vampire.
it, though. Let's just not talk about it, though.
No.
It's too sad. Jared Leto getting worse. I made a video on it, so it's okay. We'll just leave it there unsaid. Do you have anything else really to say about this movie? I don't remember much of it because it was so long. And everything else is like Comic-Con's flooded my brain now, so I don't have time for this.
I don't have anything in mind.
Well, it was a good movie, I think, from what I remember. It was okay. Well, that's our Ant-Man and the Wasp spoiler talk. It would be more.
Yes, it is.
But it took us so long to actually get around to talking about it. I forgot everything. So that's pretty much all we're gonna do this episode. We're gonna record another one though right next, like now, pretty much after we end this one, because it's gonna have the regular movie stuff. Because there's just so much stuff, and I don't want to split it. Like I don't want to put it all in one layout because it was bad. It looked ugly. So, Spider-Man: Far From Home. That's what I have to talk about before we end this.
Boo.
We got a whole bunch of stuff from Spider-Man: Far From Home. You know what? Let's just talk about Spider-Man: Far From Home, and let's just start the next one with Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. So, of course, everyone see you next time, which would be, like, in 10 minutes. Like, 10 seconds. Yeah. So, see ya. And don't forget to follow us and all that good stuff.
Yeah.